Hello, everybody. Welcome into Talking Fitchburg on this Monday, February 28th, 2022. Jeremy Crosby here. Hope you had a wonderful day. Glad you're tuning in with us for another edition of TF. We got a busy show for you for today. And first, just want to hope or wish that you had a great weekend. It was a beautiful weekend out there. Hopefully, you got a chance to get outside, enjoy some of those nice temperatures, get a walk in. Whatever. We scraped some ice here at the Crosby household and did some sledding. It was pretty fun. But whatever you did, hopefully you had some fun. And as we learned from the update this morning, lots of warm temperatures in for this week. So enjoy it. We're getting a taste of a little bit of that spring weather. And temperatures are on the trend on the upwards trend. Happy Monday. That's where I'll end it there. It's just happy and it's trending on the right way. That's really what I'm trying to say. Besides me screwing up, we've got the Fact TV update for you. What's coming up the month of March here on Fact TV. Plus, we'll check in with the Fitchburg Senior Center. Jill will be here for an update on what's happening down there in March. A lot of good things coming up. But first, let's get to our headlines. And tomorrow we'll start the end of the mask order. And you may be wondering, if you're worried about it ending, this is what we know from our friends at Public Health in Madison, Dane County. They're trying to reassure you that why they're doing it and some things that you can consider. So now that Dane County's mask order is ending on March 1st, we are hearing from some people who are concerned about masks not being required and what they should be doing. And so they've compiled some best tips, practices here on what you can do after it ends. So let's get into some of these. First one, federal requirements states that masks should be worn on public transportation, including on buses, airports, and taxis, Ubers, and Lyfts. It's all still happening. Most, if not all, hospitals and clinics will require face coverings in their space. Other facilities may also require masks. For example, businesses can decide that their own mask policy and can be required in their spaces. Schools may also require masks and consult with their own medical advisors to make those decisions. Make sure you check the requirements before you go and look for the signage at the entrances, so you know that what they're practicing. Also, even if others aren't wearing masks, you can still protect yourself by wearing a high-quality mask like an N95. Wearing a high-quality mask will protect you by filtering the air you breathe in. Even if some people around you aren't wearing a mask, you can worry less if you are masked. Some styles even come in children's sizes. You can read the blog post that they put out, Public Health Madison Dane County, about learning more about your mask options. Crowded indoor activities are the most likely to spread COVID-19 or of any sort. So you can instead choose activities that are outdoors and will be more spread out. If you're doing something indoors in a crowded area, you can wear a high quality mask, and you can also try to do some things off the hour, like going to a restaurant when they first open instead of during their busy hours. So there's ways of keeping yourself safe in other ways. Some risks are avoidable, whether it's through work, school, or other activities. The most important tool we have to reduce is getting vaccinated and boosted. You can continue to layer other protections on top of your vaccine, including wearing masks, spreading out from others, moving outdoors, opening windows or increasing ventilation, getting tested or using rapid tests, and washing hands regularly. All of those things definitely help prevent your risk of getting COVID-19. Most important thing of all we can do is get vaccinated and boosted, which would stay up to date on your vaccines. While 78% of Dane County has completed their initial series, almost 20% of vaccinated people aren't up to date on their booster. Are you missing your second dose? Need to start your series? You can still get vaccinated. Now it's quick and easy because there's plenty of locations near you, which helps again in the fight for this. We're going to share the link to this story so you can go and check it out on your own and read more about it. And they have more information about COVID-19 masks. It's all there for you at the Public Health of Madison and Dane County. All right, turning our attention to the Fitchburg Senior Center, transportation. Dane County Transportation Services and Programs. Here's an update that we have for you. Transportation call center is 608-242-6489. That's Monday through Friday, effective immediately. A second transportation call center is open for ride requests for COVID-19 vaccine and booster shots. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call RSVP 608-310-7281 to request rides Riders must be 18 plus and have no other transportation options. All Medicare recipients can call MTM / VEYO at 1-866-907-1493. And you can check with the Senior Center on those transportation services through Dane County. Program coming up at the Senior Center is Understanding Social Isolation and Its Impacts. Join us for an interactive presentation on social isolation in older adults. In this session, you will explore how social isolation affects our minds and our bodies and learn the risk factors that lead to social isolation and how to avoid becoming socially isolated. This will be held on March 10th at 10:30 a.m. You can visit the website fitchburgwi.gov, then go to the Senior Center Program Registration tab and sign in for it that way, or call the Senior Center at 608-270-4290 to get yourself registered for this great event. And sticking on that front, depression in older adults, definitely a serious thing. And did you know that healthy lifestyle can help reduce feelings of depression? Staying active, eating healthy diet, and staying connected with family and friends can help your mental health. For more information, check out the website of the National Institute on Aging. They got some great resources here for keeping the mind going, keeping it, again, we've been isolated and for quite a while with things loosening up here and people, trends going down with COVID. It's a chance to get out there and get going. I know all of us have had to deal with this in different ways, and for older folks out there, it's been tough because it's there's been a lot more deaths that have come, unfortunately, with COVID-19 in the older population. And you feel more vulnerable. So it's good to talk. And there's some great resources there to get the conversation started. Flood Awareness Week is happening across the state of Wisconsin. It's your chance to protect, prepare, and plan for potential flooding risks. Yeah, we want you to stay safe. As it is the time of year, Ready Wisconsin saying as things are starting to warm up, with some areas seeing above freezing temperatures over the next few days, melting snow can increase the chance of flooding. So want to make sure you're prepared for it now. Keep important documents in waterproof containers. Declutter drains and gutters. And if your area is flooded, move to a higher ground or higher floor immediately. And certainly call 911 if you're in trouble because of sudden flooding. We haven't had too much snow. There's not too much on the ground where we've had this massive warm up with flooding, but that doesn't mean that it can't happen. So be on the lookout for it regardless. And all this week, we'll continue to share tips on ways you can protect yourself against flooding. That does it for our headlines. Coming up next, we open up our digest. We're going to be talking about us, Fact TV, what's happening in the month of March. That's next right here on Talking Fitchburg.